They're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Hey, they're the dog people, aren't they?
I'm a fool from patrol, the best of the breed. Tequila's my name, and you can follow my lead. I eat burritos for breakfast, bad guys for lunch. Bonetti's my partner, you can take a punch. I don't like cooks and I hate leashes. I love penthouse pets and red hot beaches.
One's dirty, the other hairy.
It's exciting sometimes.
They're Tequila and Bonetti premieres Friday.
Hi everybody, welcome to Rough Cuts, and this week I have notes, provably.
He wants to fuck her dog doll. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd point it out because you might have missed it.
No, I'm good. Thanks. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to make sure I don't miss that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, here, look, I'll write the note. Doll fucking dog. Good.
A truth beginning?
Yeah, I want to have that as a
That I'm a
note.
cop?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, boys.
I did make you write that note, that's true. Well,
Welcome to Rough Cuts. This is our podcast about good boys and bad movies, where we watch a bad dog movie, or apparently TV show, and then immediately talk about it. I'm your host, Ilian. This is my co-host, Boix.
this is my fault, technically.
It is. Yeah. You found it. You advocated for it. I don't know.
My advocate was like,
Why did
I don't
you
remember
pick
what the
this
fuck
one?
this is. Why did I put this in my list of things to watch? And then I watched the intro, theme song again. I'm like, oh, that's why.
Because it's unhinged. Oh, right.
It's
yeah, that
fucking
makes sense.
unhinged.
This was... Oh, God. Tequila and Bonetti.
Yep.
Tequila doesn't matter, and Bonetti's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. I mean, they're also cops, so it's kind of just...
Yep.
Comes with the territory. This is propaganda.
Let's do... At its worst.
At its worst, yeah.
Absolute worst. Because the elevator pitch for this...
Mm-hmm.
The synopsis is... It is a comedy... A cop show. Comedy drama. A dramedy.
Supposedly. Yeah.
Yeah. About a talking dog that they can't hear, we don't think.
I don't think.
They make it unclear sometimes. And his new partner. Why is his new partner coming from New York and getting saddled with a dog?
Oh, yeah, so he had to drive from New York from his previous police job to take up residence at a California station.
Yeah.
Because he killed a kid. And you're like, oh, accidentally? Like it was incidental. He didn't mean to?
Or like he wasn't able to rescue them from like a murderer, like that. Like that would be
somebody
the
else
obvious
was
way
like
to do
holding the kid hostage, and he couldn't save them.
Yeah, like he couldn't get to them in time. Like, oh, they were in a burning building, and he had to rescue them. And like, oh, he couldn't go back.
It was
into
giving him
burning building.
PTSD afterwards. But no, it's because he literally shot and murdered somebody.
And they show like him shooting this kid, like unloading a clip into them. In the first 20 seconds of the show?
Yeah.
And then it goes from him having a flashback of blam 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 on this 12-year-old.
He shot like 14 times.
Yeah, to immediate like jazz music, dramedy, woo, like colorful 90s.
Dogs rolling over, ready to play. You're like, yeah, wow, so cool.
It goes to like wacky teen sitcom comedy opening from I Shot a Child 12 times.
What were they doing? You can have your character have like a troubled past.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Well, this is normal for cops.
This is normal for cops, yeah.
That's
I guess.
They were trying to go for accuracy in why cops get moved from place to place.
So Tequila and Bonetti is a 1992 short-lived single-season series.
It got a season.
It got a whole season. I thought it would have been canceled after the 2 episodes also. Because I'm like, there's no way anybody wanted to watch this.
There's no way it got picked up after this pilot. It's despicable.
It's bad. It's bad. But these are like 45-minute short TV movie episodes where it's trying to be a hip new, we're in the 90s now, Columbo, I think. But it ends up just kind of not being it. It's more like a precursor to like CSI or like you're saying Law and Order.
Well, the Law and Order thing is because it's got Mariska Hargitay, or Hargitay, yeah.
But she plays Garcia, the partner.
And you're like, oh, the dog. No, not the dog. The dog doesn't matter. We're not going to talk about the dog. Literally doesn't matter. Oh fuck, this is such a
Tequila's Tequila does matter at the end of the first episode in some way because they didn't know what to do with it.
So, but Mariska Hargitay is the main character for the last almost 30 seasons of Law and Order SVU. She is the only character that's still on that show. So she's like the main detective lady on Law and Order SVU. And this was pre-SVU, so she's another detective of some sort.
You can kind of see where like one show led to the other. Like people are like, "Whoa, you were in Tequila and Bonetti? We gotta get you for this show."
Get you for Law and Order. It's amazing. So the idea is that he gets a new partner in the new city, and his new partner is Mariska Hargitay.
You could just say Garcia.
Garcia.
That's the character name.
Yes, but it should just be Bonetti and Garcia. But then they're also like, oh, also there's a dog.
Also, there's a dog.
And it really is just, oh, right, there's also a dog.
Yeah, they don't really remember the dog. But the dog has, like, commentary about what's going on.
It's mostly about doll fucking, though.
It's mostly about fucking dolls, fucking other dogs, and pissing everywhere.
Ooh, man, if she was a poodle, I'd be out from under this truck getting down.
Pissing or shitting, yeah. I do have a few notes on, like, oh yeah, in quotes, with dog shitting, because the dog
shitting, yeah.
The dog was talking while they were discussing a case, and he was talking about where to shit in the car. And then he was like, never mind, I'm going to not shit in the car. I have to drive.
Oh, I got to ride in this car?
I got to ride in this car. And then it shows him jump out of it. And so then they have a big off-screen like, oh, yes, the dog's doing a big shit.
Yeah. That's the drama part of the dramedy.
Yes, yeah. The comedy is when he shoots the child 12 times.
Apparently, is the dog going to shit in the car? That's the drama. I don't know. Is it?
Is it? Will he? Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Cut to commercial. Dun 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 dun. Wait, wrong show. That's the other one.
That's a different show, yeah. And also the dog's like, man, I got dissed. All this guy does is diss people.
Okay. Do we have...
He's a street dog.
Yeah, that's the name of the first episode.
The name of the first episode is also Street Dogs.
Yeah. There was a voiceover narration to the very beginning of this that's very stereotypically, as you said, like straight, and so it's racist. It's racist as fuck. There is one black character on the show. You'll never guess who it is.
There's technically a second one in the second episode.
Is there?
But she is the one that gets in the way of them doing their job of harassing people and not following procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our main character, Bonetti, the gigantic piece of shit, is super racist to her about the way she dresses, which is...
He sure
in
is.
like a traditional garb kind of thing.
Yeah. Also, I think this might be offensive to like New York Italians.
They can handle it. It's fine.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Ehi, troppo grosso! Se non ti fai vedere suonare, sto prendendo un metto un pezzo, capisci? Una pezzo.
He's He's like the most spaghetti lasagna Italian I've ever seen.
They also do the same thing where it's like, ooh, he's not New York anymore. California's different. And so the first episode is all about like, oh, they put avocado on toast, and
they put veggies on their pizza.
The police chief here writes scripts in his free time, and he's got an earring,
which is a gay thing. Yeah.
Except that police detective is very much not gay, because the end credits constantly show that.
It shows them fucking people. Yeah, women,
the end credits constantly just go to random scenes of characters fucking each other or other random people.
That's not fair. Sometimes it cuts from somebody fucking to a dog rolling over.
Like, what is happening? Just, there's like a person that is introduced as a bit character for a one-off joke for like, what? Maybe 5 seconds of screen time?
Barely any, yeah.
And then she is in a shower scene in every credits after that.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Well, she's like the bimbo roommate, too, so like...
But she's never shown again.
She's shown... She's the one who gets in the accident in the second episode.
Oh, you're right.
The character they're super racist.
They're super racist again. Hey, it's like there's a running theme to this show. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the dog is black and very urban.
Yeah.
I hate saying it but that is what they're going for, right? Like, that's extremely
There's that.
point.
There's also the Japanese guy that only speaks Japanese, who they're very, like, 1950s Disney to.
Yeah, they do... They have a few...
Very, very Breakfast at Tiffany's, too.
Yeah, they,
Yeah.
They do a few... They wouldn't be slurs, but the way that they say them are... It's
the way they
say
like,
it... I can't...
Definitely a slur.
It's a... Like...
Yeah.
I can't even repeat it, honestly. Like, I don't even want to say it. It's very obviously extremely racist. Like, it's bad. It's very, very bad. So yeah.
Anyway, Bonetti killed a 12-year-old.
Then
That's
killed
the important
12-year-old.
thing.
Oh, by the way,
which is why he's
jokey
in
racism,
California.
12-year-old murder.
You know, the comedy series for the whole family about cops. So anyway, when Bonetti is remembering that he killed that 12-year-old, he's also usually playing piano and crying about it. So whenever he's playing piano, there's two things going on. He's crying and remembering the time he shot that kid 12, 14 times. Or somebody's fucking in the background.
Sometimes
One or the
it's
other.
both.
Sometimes it's both, and he's crying because I'm fucking in the background.
It was both when he was with his ex-wife.
Yeah, the
who just
ex-wife
can't
thing's
not
weird.
fuck him.
The ex-wife is like, I know you killed that fucking 12-year-old, and you're a real piece of shit, and you treat me like garbage, but I can't not fuck you.
And so then they have
You're so Italian.
They have a gratuitous sex scene when because he's like, oh, I have to stay at your house. What? Why does she have to let him do that? And she's like, okay, fine, I guess you can stay here and I'll fuck you. And then she's just gone in the morning and she's leaving to London and she never shows up in the show again.
I also don't think she's ever seen a dog in her life.
Yeah, she screams like it's a spider.
Like it's a spider or a rat or something. She's like, what's that?
Oh my god.
That's Tequila.
It's a dog.
Oh. Do you want to fuck? Oh, okay. Well,
this show...
It's a roller coaster. So, anyway, during the sex scene with the ex, Tequila wants to watch because he's really into it.
Oh, yeah. I have a note for that.
Yeah? What'd you write?
Where's my dog cuck chair? Which I believe was a direct quote from you.
That's an accurate statement.
Getting down.
I regret making this podcast now that I think about it.
This was all your choice for today. This was... I said, I'm too tired, you pick the one, and you did this.
Mm-hmm. let's get into the plot of the first episode a bit, I guess.
I guess.
Let's move away from the fact where we make fun of me.
Let's make fun of the people who deserve it. Like the cop killing... the child killing cop. Other way around.
The child killing cop. Well, there's also a
cop killing child is way cooler.
As we find out, no, there's also a cop killing child. That also happened in this episode.
Yeah.
Because Garcia's husband was a cop and got murdered by a 13-year-old with a gun.
Jesus Christ. That's
So
in the
they had
second episode,
both.
though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the second episode.
Though. That's so funny that they're like, well, we have to go the other way, too.
I may have made a very bad joke about that specific one.
He was killed by a kid?
13 years old.
See, it goes the other way.
That's why you gotta shoot them when they're 12.
Did the right thing.
That's what they think, apparently. Fuck.
Like...
So anyway, Bonetti's driving into California in his shitty Cadillac.
Yes.
And he gets stuck in LA traffic. And somebody drives by flipping him off because it's California and he's driving like an asshole.
Yes.
And then he sees this lady talking to a guy because they had a fender bender. And the guy's like, hey, you want to go on a date? I know I just hit your car and I'm not going to pay for it, but that makes me super fuckable.
And she goes, oh, God, I can't not fuck him.
But she says no. She says no, goes back to her car and leaves, and then the guy follows her, like, into the exit.
Yeah, they do a weird thing there, because she's, like, flirting back with him, and then he goes, come for me with a drink, and she goes, nah. But then they pretend like she said yes. They
pretend like she said yes. She very clearly, to us, the audience, she very clearly said no.
Okay, but you didn't have the cop view on that makes no's yeses and children dangerous criminals you have to shoot with a gun.
The one that just makes up crimes?
Yeah, he really does just make up this crime.
So anyway, she's found dead at her home later. Very, like, graphically, I would say, hanging.
Yes, it's very graphic.
It's bad.
They showed the bottom of her, like, naked legs hovering over all of the detectives. And I made sure, like, I put a bunch of notes for myself on that one because he comes in, they have, like, this da-da-da-da, like, really anxious ambient music going on. Like, oh my God, this is so serious. Look at how scary and awful this is. Cops have to deal with some real shit kind of scene that they're building. And then the dog comes in, and he goes, oh man, there's a poodle in here that wanna fuck. And they do like this big
that poodle
joke.
smells like rum and sex.
Yeah, and he did all these jokes about like him fucking this poodle, and then it immediately cuts back to then the partner lady coming in.
Yeah.
And the grim music, and the hanging dead lady again, and you're like, What's the tone here? Who's the target audience? Why are they doing this?
Dog lovers.
Yeah, for the
I think
for the people that love dogs and want to see dead women. Like,
I guess. But okay, so Garcia doesn't see the body hanging because cops can't look up.
It is, what, 3 inches away from her head?
It's literally right there, yeah. But she's surprised by it, and then they make a joke about that. And it's like, this isn't funny. This is just gross.
Yeah, this is just...
why is there a joke happening?
Grim. This is awful.
But that cuts to then a sad piano playing, crying about shooting the child again. Mm-hmm. As you do in your comedy drama series. Anyway, so Bonetti, with no evidence at all, just makes up a story about the guy following her home.
Yeah, because it's the
that
same
he saw
woman
at the accident, and then killing her.
It just randomly
look...
happens to be the same woman.
Sure. So they look into it, the cops do. They're like, yeah, but he has an alibi. Like, okay, he did follow her home, stalk her, and then they met, and she confronted him, and he's like, hey, you want to fuck? He's like, yeah, okay. And then they did fuck. But he left without killing her. He just stalked her and then had sex with her.
Yeah, and they're ruling it as a suicide because she was hanging and left a note, is the idea.
I guess.
Sure, whatever.
Well, that, of course, his wife would say it. Yeah, but they also took their daughter to the hospital. Like, they have a record saying that he literally couldn't be there.
Yeah, like, it's pretty obvious he wasn't there. Also, this is some wild fucking coincidence and unbelievable conjecture on which to arrest somebody.
He admitted to be the bumper dinger fucker.
Yeah,
the guy, that's his thing.
Yeah.
This wasn't a thing that just happened and then they're like, hey, you want to fuck? He does this all the time.
Yeah, they make up a story that this guy does it constantly.
And his wife knows about it and is cool about it. Cucking is constant in this series.
I caught your vibe from across the freeway.
So I bumped into your car so we could talk. Like, what the fuck?
My wife and I liked your vibe from across the freeway as a new one.
What the fuck?
So anyway.
So suddenly, Tequila, the dog, remembers, wait, poodle, but nothing else in that house smelled like a poodle in heat that I want to fuck. Wait, that means the dog was brought there by the killer.
Yes. And so he interrupts their, like, pizza meal where they're making fun of California pizza.
California pizza, yeah.
Because it doesn't have only sausage on it. And
well, that's because she wants his sausage. Like, oh, you get it? Because penis jokes?
Yeah. And he runs out. But also, during that conversation that they were having, I just wanted to mention, because, like, they go into the, I shot a 12-year-old and I'm real sad stuff again. And he does a big speech about, hey, listen, just because a cop just, I don't know, happens to accidentally shoot a child doesn't mean that cops should ever be scared to fire their gun again. They should make sure that it is the most important thing that even if a cop just happens to constantly shoot random passerby, he should never ever freeze. It's the worst thing a cop can do is freeze up and decide not to shoot an innocent person. They've got to make sure they go in blasting anytime that they're in any scene whatsoever. And you got to remember that, okay, rookie? To his new partner, she's like, don't worry, I always fire first and ask questions later. That's like their big thing in this scene.
You know, cops have such a hard time shooting people. It'd be so... It's like they never do it, you know?
It'd be the worst thing if they paused for half a second and thought, should I shoot this unarmed person fleeing from me? Nah.
How many bullets do I need to shoot at them? 5? 6?
The clip? Should I reload?
The whole clip? Like, you have to think about the number. Like, that's what they're arguing about, really, if you think about it. So, anyway...
The dog just bursts out of the middle of their meal, and they go, wait, he's got the scent of the killer. What? And they just run after the dog and let him lead them away. Because
she says, well, the last time the dog did this, he found such and such burglar. So this dog always does this, I guess.
This dog always gets his man. That's what he does.
Sure. So what I don't understand, so Tequila keeps going to other animals when he's on the trail and asks them questions, but the animals don't speak. They speak animal. So can we understand Tequila? Can the humans understand Tequila? And is he the only one who took the biscuit from the Pupstar universe
that elevates his consciousness?
Well, that elevates your consciousness, yeah.
You see, that was actually a military operation to uplift dogs, and so they only really give it to like law enforcement. That's like military excess stuff.
It trickles down.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
makes sense.
Yeah. It's the militarization of police all over again.
Yeah, that makes sense. So after he talks to a dog, and the dog's like, bark, woof, bark, bark. He's like, oh, okay, at the docks. I'm on it, pal. Thanks.
Oh, that's also when Officer Garcia, he runs up to this dog, which, by the way, it's now the middle of the night. They went from their lunch to the middle of the night chasing this dog across the city. He runs up to another dog, and she goes, that's weird. That other dog's a male. She just immediately goes, hey, I see that dog's dick.
Because Bonetti's like, oh, he just wanted to fuck that dog. And then she's like, wow, that dog's a male. Which then they're like, oh, well, the dog can't be gay. Or bi. Or anything.
Oh, well, that doesn't make sense. He's very straight, trust me.
That is the straightest dog I've ever seen.
Fucking Christ.
So anyway, they find the poodle man.
Yes.
And the poodle man recognizes Bonetti's fucking car, I guess.
Because it was the guy who flipped him off. It just, it's this whole string of coincidences.
String of coincidences with a dog that just happens to know how to track him. Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
So then they run away, and Bonetti pulls out his gun and can't fire it.
He looks at the guy and goes, huh, he's unarmed, running away with his arms full of poodle. If you run away, I'll shoot. And then he's like, fuck, no, I can't shoot an unarmed man in the back. It's like I'm barely even a cop anymore.
It's like I'm barely even a cop. So then he kicks down the fence.
Like, they portray this as a bad thing.
Yeah, he kicks down the fence, chases him, and then shoots him down in the back.
And then shoots him again anyway. Wait, he's back. He's got his mojo back. He can shoot unarmed civilians.
He can kill civilians. What a hero. And then they find Tequila fucking the poodle in the fucking bay.
Yep, that's
I guess
the joke. They go from, oh, cool, he got his mojo back and he can shoot people again, to, isn't it funny that dog's fucking another random dog?
Haha.
Haha. This is the pilot. This is what greenlit this series.
Yep. Great. It was great. I can't wait to see what they do with episode 2. What fun, adventure are Tequila and Bonetti gonna get on next?
Okay, so cold open. A very Japanese man has a car accident, like they always do at the start of these episodes, and then everybody screams slurs at him. Comedy.
And then cut to intro credit.
Yeah, cut to wacky 90s intro credits with like jazz solo cup style art over it.
Hilarious.
God, people are gonna love this.
They're gonna love this show.
The 90s are great.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
That's so funny. That's so funny. You know what this reminds me of, actually? If we went back in time to 1992, we would know immediately that it's 1992.
Oh yeah,
it'd be so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
That there's a scene in Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, which is why I'm bringing this up, where they go back in time to 2008 and they go to the Hangover screening at a movie theater, and they don't realize it's the past yet, but everybody starts laughing at the slurs. And they just stop like a deer in headlights, like, oh fuck, we're in 2008.
Oh no, it was 20 years ago. Oh, that's amazing.
I had that feeling watching Tequila and Bonetti.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 1992. It's bad. Anyway, so it cuts from the racist opening. This is, by the way, the bimbo and the Japanese guy. Yeah, the ones that get in the accident, because they're the comic relief, racist misogyny characters, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, so...
Well, she's also in all the shower scenes in the after credits, too. You gotta remember that.
Well, we gotta show her body, too.
Yeah, you've gotta have... You have to have... Every credit scene has to have Bonetti playing sad piano music.
Remembering how we shot that 12-year-old.
Yeah. And then we have flashbacks of the 12-year-old dying, her in the shower, and then the chief writing on a typewriter. And then a woman comes over naked, grabs him from behind, feeds him some grapes, and tweaks his nipples a little.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So Bonetti and Garcia are setting up an entrapment stakeout.
With no explanation.
Of a sex worker, I guess, entrapment or something. They're trying to catch somebody.
Yeah, they just have her
a parking garage.
Dressed, like, provocatively, and she's like, yeah, I'm ready for the sting. Of what?
Yeah, anyway, so a car alarm goes off, and this preacher man shows up who starts speaking like Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs.
Yes. Hello,
he's like,
Clarice. Hello, Garcia.
Oh, it's so loud over here. We should go where it's more quiet near the dumpster. I'm the dumpster rapist. Oh, that's what they call me.
Yeah. But
the parking garage.
He yells like Revelations shit at her, basically. He's like a weird street preacher.
He's yelling Christian stuff at her, yeah. And like, oh, you and your wickedness will die in this horrible fire that I will cause with my murder from, Jesus and Satan.
And so then Bonetti runs over, beats the ever-loving shit out of him.
Yep.
And then they go...
Well, he did grab Garcia.
He did grab her, yes.
He did grab her.
But they kind of get into like a little shoving... Like, it's not...
It's not implicit that it was a sexual grab.
No.
I think it's the weird thing about how they
she's
shot it.
kind of like yelling back at him and shoving him off. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that what he did was good or anything either.
He should
but
have
it's
done
not
it,
like... This wouldn't hold up in court from the get-go.
Which is why you don't do a sting like this, because it doesn't prove anything. You're setting somebody else up for a fucking crime.
Yeah, it's a really stupid idea start to finish. None of it makes any sense. He comes in, beats the shit out of this guy. They grab him, put him back in the, jails at the station. Everybody's going,
cell, yeah.
Congratulations, you got the parking lot rapist. You did read him his rights and stuff, though, right?
Read what? Huh?
What?
What?
I thought
they
we were
have
just
rights?
supposed to kill them.
Wait,
isn't that the whole thing? We
civilians
just
have
shoot them.
Rights? The fuck are you talking about?
Normally, I kill them and I don't have to read them anything.
Yeah, when they're dead, you don't have to do that.
That's why I always shoot them, whether they're 12 or running away with a poodle. It doesn't really matter, honestly.
Well, I read them their Brooklyn rights. Like, oh, okay.
God, yeah, he even says that.
So they're all pissed off because this guy got out on a quote-unquote technicality of having quote-unquote human rights.
Yes. Fucking cop shows. This is standard cop show stuff. This part is the standard propaganda where it's like, oh man, I can't believe we had to let this guy go on a technicality. Let me really quickly, broad aside, I just had to do a political rant here for just 2 seconds. Anytime that anybody tells you that somebody got off on a technicality, what that means is that the cops had to honor their actual rights because the cops fucked up real bad.
I should point out this podcast is apolitical. We've never said anything political on this podcast.
Absolutely not.
And we don't stand for anything. So if Walmart wants to give us money, or whoever, I'll take it.
ACAB.
Sorry, what was that?
Huh?
1312 is just a number I thought of randomly. I don't remember why.
Why were we... Oh, I think that was a timestamp on my notes. I definitely have it in my notes. It does say 1312
I did write that down on my
a couple
notes.
times.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and find that
We'll
later, yeah. No, you're editing, though. You'll find it. Okay. Anyway, so Garcia goes back home, and she has a daughter now. She didn't in the first episode.
No. No, they did mention it. She did mention it really
Did
briefly.
they? Okay.
Yeah, that's why she couldn't take the dog.
Oh,
because he has
right,
to take
she
the
has a
dog.
kid.
Yeah, because he has to take the dog as his new partner, which means that he has to take him home, which none of this makes any fucking sense. They're not a canine unit. Why would they have a dog? The dog is so superfluous to this, by the way. Just a quick aside.
Well, the
why
dog's
the
there
fuck
to be
is there
racist.
a dog in this?
To be racist and make sex jokes. That's why the dog's in this show. And
I
also
guess.
to be the crime solver, because the cops aren't going to do it.
God.
What are they, Columbo? Fucking A, they're detectives, not Columbo.
Nobody's Columbo.
Anyway, so it cuts back to Garcia going back home, and she's finding her lingerie laid out creepily.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, the dumpster rapist must have found my home. And then put my underwear all around to threaten me.
I guess? Sure.
I guess. So then she ends up staying with Bonetti instead.
Mm-hmm.
With her daughter to be safe so she's not alone, I guess.
Yeah, and she won't tell anyone at the police
Yes.
station that this happened. Which,
yes.
What? But that
Well,
seems
she's
like a
not-
thing that you could investigate, right? Like, wouldn't you... You could maybe see how he broke in, dust for fingerprints. I don't know.
She doesn't tell people a lot of things. She's kind of a compulsive liar.
Why did your mommy lie to you?
Because she was a policeman.
Really.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, her daughter
speaking
doesn't
of-
know that she's a fucking cop.
Nope.
She lied to her and said that she paints and sells paintings all day at the gallery.
Yeah, because her husband was also a cop, but
Yep.
see, Bonetti's a good cop. He shot a child. Her husband's a bad cop. The child shot him. Much
That
worse.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And Tequila's like, oh, poor baby, you don't know your mother's a cop.
That is pretty sad.
Pretty sad. Yeah, that's the saddest thing.
Poor baby. You don't know your mother's a cop.
So anyway, Bonetti, because he's pissed that the preacher got out on a technicality of having human rights,
Yes.
decides to stalk him at the pier.
Mm-hmm.
Very obviously just standing there looking at him directly in broad daylight in the open.
From like 10 feet away.
And the preacher notices that as he's talking to some girl on the boardwalk. And he calls out to Bonetti, and then Bonetti walks over and is like, yeah, you saw me watching you? What of it? I'm going to watch you all day. I'm going to harass you. It's not illegal. I can do what I want. I'm a cop.
Okay. Sure.
Well, I mean, it is illegal to, like,
It
stalk
absolutely
and
is, yeah.
harass.
No, totally.
You can't do this. And then the preacher's like, oh, yeah? Well, I'll keep doing whatever I want, I guess, too. Whatever. And then Bonetti just starts fucking pummeling him and attacking him and grabbing him by the collar.
Grind him up, B.
You know, cop stuff.
He's our hero.
What a good guy.
The fucked up thing is they're proved right. Which, like...
Oh yeah,
all
no,
their-
none of it makes any sense. This preacher has done absolutely nothing illegal, basically, this whole time. Like, there's...
No, like... He hasn't done anything actually illegal. You could... He did grab Garcia, which you could maybe argue is an assault.
Yes.
Based on how he did it, but...
Yeah. In the beginning,
Yeah.
but it's, like, really shaky at best. Like, that's...
Yeah.
It's... The most that you could go after him for is a very minor assault at the very beginning.
They don't even have evidence that he's the rapist at all.
No, there's no evidence whatsoever other than she started like this argument with him and then he grabbed her. Which
it's weird.
Okay, I mean that's cool that there's a dude that grabbed somebody in a parking lot. That's not great, but also it doesn't make him a serial rapist.
However,
sure.
He does abduct her child and take her home.
Well, however,
that's starting to get into the definitely not okay.
You say abducts her child and takes her home. I say helpfully picks her child up and drops her off at home to be friendly and nice as a preacher would. Because this is the insane thing about this. He does that, and you're like, oh, so he's kidnapped her kid, right? No, he just
This
dropped
is
her off
where it's
at
getting
home.
into like the Silence of the Lambs, just like fucking with her. I guess I don't.
What
but
is
he has
the
no,
fucking
He has
point
no
of
goal or
this?
point to it. Yeah.
This is like some of the wildest propaganda, and that they're like, yeah, there's these people that are just like Hannibal Lecters running around, like just fucking with people for no reason. Because like, the idea is that later on he's going to like kidnap this kid for real, but he already kidnapped her earlier. Like he picks her up from her school.
Yeah.
Because the cop forgets her. Like the cop shows up late to get her kid, and he instead takes her home, and then drops her off. And like
you can't just pick up somebody else's kid.
No, I mean I'm not saying
that you're doing it. Like
I'm not saying that it's a good thing that he did it. I'm not saying that it's okay or anything like that, but it makes no fucking sense. Like it's nonsense. Why is this guy
doing it?
This guy's a weird, evil serial rapist who kidnaps children, unless he just, helpfully drops them off at their home and leaves them totally fine and doesn't do anything about it. Also, he's homeless and lives like under the boardwalk, except that he's got like a really fancy car and a suit, and he just can pick kids up and nobody questions it because he's a preacher, because they like, what the fuck?
Well, that's all the money that he stole from the collection plate that they mentioned. Like, he bought a car, clearly. Yeah. Anyway, unimportant. So, Garcia goes back home.
Yeah, the kidnapping's unimportant. Don't worry about it. It really is.
It's literally irrelevant. It's literally irrelevant. So Garcia goes back, and then Bonetti's like, hey, I'm going to play piano, and you have to tell your daughter you're a cop. She has to know the truth about your horrible, horrible bullshit job that you do. So then she tells her daughter, and her daughter's like, oh, you're a fucking cop?
Oh, God.
and then she starts flipping her off and leaving. Like, okay.
Shaves her head and puts an anarchy symbol on her jacket.
Yeah. And then she goes to bed at night, and the daughter has a dream about Garcia in a coffin in the ghost dimension. For some reason.
Oh no, you're a cop, so you're gonna die because all cops have such dangerous jobs.
Cops have such a dangerous job.
Yeah, it's almost as dangerous as delivering pizza.
Almost, yeah. Anyway, so the next morning, the daughter, who's named Teresa... I did remember the name.
Yes. Yeah.
Gets up and leaves in her pajamas with her cool doll that the dog wants to fuck. And she walks out to the beach and the boardwalk where Preacher Man's like, hey, you don't want to kill yourself. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because she's going to throw herself off the pier. And the preacher kindly helps her and says, don't do that.
You don't want to do that. Let me do it.
And then just walks
okay, wait a minute, what?
I mean, he doesn't even do that at first, though. It's only when the cops show up that he grabs her and starts threatening her.
He flips it around. Yeah, he flips it around, and he goes in like a shed and gets a blowtorch for some reason, because they thought that looked cool and threatening, I guess.
To me, it's so funny, because it's one of those things where it's like, he has done literally nothing wrong until...
breaking and entering.
That's not even proven, though. They don't show that he did it.
They didn't prove that he did that. No.
They don't even show it to the audience. She just sees some lingerie around.
There's a lot of jumping to
conclusions
for sure.
Yeah, but like, I'm just saying, like, you could even as the audience, you could almost look at this as there's this like street preacher who's obviously not fully okay, and he's not wouldn't say he's a good person or anything, but like, he's just a homeless street preacher, and these cops are like pushing him to the absolute breaking point and making him do things, because like they chase him down with guns, and so he grabs the girl and holds her hostage, and it's like, until then he was just chatting with her, holding her hand, walking down the boardwalk. It's not like he was doing anything wrong. He didn't even kidnap her or anything. He stopped her from hurting herself
until he picked her up and kidnapped her.
But like I said, it's one of those things where like they run up on him with guns and then he does it. Yeah. Which, like, okay. I mean, I'm not saying that it's right. It's just, it's an incredible, it's such a stupid thing.
It feels like the message they're trying to say
it all.
Is that he's this awful murder killer man. But it's almost like they're are the police creating criminals?
It's almost like they're causing the violence through escalation constantly.
That can't be it, though.
Huh.
That can't be it. Wait, what?
Speaking of escalation, he grabs the blowtorch to hold this girl, and he asks Bonetti, "You gotta put your gun down." So Bonetti puts his gun down, and then immediately forgets that he put his gun down and lets the preacher have his gun.
Well, sort of. So Tequila knocks him down, knocks the
Yes.
preacher down.
Yeah, the dog.
Garcia
does, yeah.
pummels on him to almost the brink of death.
Yeah, she beats the fuck out of this guy.
And then as Bonetti pulls her away, then the preacher grabs the gun that Bonetti forgot he
But
dropped.
they just forgot that he left it there.
And then the preacher's like, "Oh, one of you motherfuckers is going to heaven first. Which is it?" And then he starts blasting, but his gun is empty. And Bonetti's like, "Yeah, the old empty gun gag."
Yeah, I have, as you put it, one gun always lies, one gun always tells the truth. He has two guns.
I'm starting
one
to
that he
realize
keeps unloaded because he always gets disarmed by people. He's like, that's a trick. I always get disarmed, and so I always make sure that my first gun is unloaded so they can't shoot me. What a good
I'm starting
cop.
to realize, I think I know how he shot that kid 14 times.
Oh my god, it was the unloaded gun. No, wait, no it isn't.
Yeah, that has to be it. So they arrest the preacher, and then it cuts back to the precinct, and Teresa's like, "Hey, I made some anime art for my How to Draw Manga book of Bonetti. You should put it up on the wall." And then the episode ends. You're like, what the fuck was that?
And then we get a whole bunch of weird sex scenes of all
Bunch
the
of
characters
hardcore
again.
sex credits. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, and then the cool dog rolling over. It's amazing how, like you said, it goes hardcore sex, dog rolling over, shower scene, dog rolling over.
What are they doing?
Credits. Making a failed 90s TV show.
Well,
they
they sure did. Yeah.
That is
well,
Tequila and Bonetti. Don't ever watch it.
Don't
it's
watch
not
Tequila
funny.
and Bonetti,
It's not interesting. It's one of the most immoral shows I think I've ever seen. It's unbelievably fucking stupid.
It's fucked. It's fucked. Tequila, the dog. I think the dog is a racist caricature.
Yeah.
I think the dog is horny constantly. And I also don't know why it's in the show.
For the comedy section of the... I'm going to give this dog a comedy out of 10.
I'm going to give this dog a Kramer out of 10.
Ooh. Ooh,
yeah.
that is too
That's what
accurate.
It feels like. That's what it feels like. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay. Every time I saw this dog, I went, ugh. So yeah, no, I getcha.
Yeah. I don't think there were any. I mean, there were other dogs, but they're just like
there's the
non-speaking roles.
We're gonna give a character actor dog out of 10 to the rest of the dogs because they're just. They were good dogs. They did a good job of their bit parts, but sometimes you just don't land a speaking role. That's just unfortunate.
It's tough out there, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for a working dog.
Yeah. The best part of this was definitely the intro theme. I gotta say.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, that's true. It's got a really good jazzy intro, and also, like, I guess the jazz also as the visuals where it's like the jazz,
like a jazz
solo
cup.
cups.
Yeah.
But also with the most unhinged visuals over top of that too, where it's because it's done all of like like it'll do a scene of just like Bonetti, and then it'll go to like him as the silhouette and have like the jazz kind of artwork in the background of it. But it'll be him like holding his gun, sweating and crying right after he had killed the kid. This is one of the ones that's one of the ones they use.
It is.
Which I still can't believe that they pitched this as, okay, we should do a show about a cop who's like fallen out of grace and so he needs to work his way back, but he's still kind of a real piece of shit. Okay, well, we gotta like think of an appropriate level of crime or thing like fuck up that he did to get there. Killed a kid? Yeah, killed a kid. That's a minor enough thing.
That's like easy.
Minor.
That's like a small problem.
Yeah.
They don't have to think about it at all.
Like I said, minor is right in it. He killed a minor. Boom. Minor problem. It's excellent. It's right in the name.
I can't wait for the Tequila and Bonetti video game series to come out.
And if you like this podcast, you too can support us on Patreon, where we're Rough Cuts. We do really appreciate it. We have a lot of podcast fees and buying all these shows and things like that. Although this one I think you can find on archive.org or something.
This one's technically lost media
something.
because nobody's selling a fucking DVD of Tequila and Bonetti.
No, you probably can't find it most places.
No.
But yeah, you can always help us out with that. You can send any emails, like suggestions you have for movies or shows for us to watch, because we do get quite a few of those, to roughcutscast@gmail.com. Or you can contact us on social media and see like some of the extra GIFs and things that we put up, where we have them on Blue Sky, where we're Rough Cuts, RUFF, which you would know because you're listening to our podcast.
Would you?
I think I might have been broken by this.
Would you? I'm gonna go get one of those California pizzas. You know?
Yeah, I feel like I need to just stuff some avocado in me.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
They do in Canada.